Hi, I'm Phyllis, southernfrugal.com. Now, before y'all start watching this video, I don't want you to think I'm only going to cook on the NuWave oven. We're going to fix chicken there today, but I'm also going to fix some stuff in my other oven because we definitely have cooler weather now. And so we're going to start out. I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken on. Now, it is solidly frozen, okay? So we're going to cook it from frozen. All right, I'm going to turn y'all down. So what I'm going to do is use some of the Old Bay seasoning and just olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and put the olive oil in first. It actually will stay on the chicken pretty well since it's frozen. Now this was one very large chicken breast, and I cut it in half like that so that we would have two pieces, because one piece is really way too big for us. So I'm just getting that olive oil on it, and now I'm going to put in the Old Bay seasoning. I'm just going to put in probably about half a teaspoon. Just sprinkle it on it, and sprinkle some on the other side. Just kind of get it coated a little bit. We don't have to have it coated a whole lot. Alright, so because the olive oil is on the chicken, I'm not going to put any oil on my rack over there. Let y'all see it. Move it a little closer. Alright, so the instructions say on the poultry, chicken 1/2 boneless, skinless breast, 14 to 15 minutes on each side. I want to make sure y'all can see that. 14 to 15 minutes on each side. Now, since I have to cook it roughly for 30 minutes, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some of these little Vidalia onions in. Now, let me tell you about that. I got some of these at the store, and Mr. Bucky loves them, and so do I. In other words, it's a small Vidalia onions from Georgia, and I cut the bottom off, let me show you, smooth so it'll sit straight but not cutting all the way into it, so it'll sit up on the rack. And did the same thing for this one, so it'll sit up real nice on the rack. So I'm going to have those cooking at the same time I'm cooking the chicken, because, well, we fixed those, let's see, this will be the third time. And they do have to cook longer. It's a vegetable, it's just got to cook longer. All right, so I'm going to put the chicken on now, and I'm going to try not to touch it at all. There we go. Well, I'm going to have to move it a little bit. Let's see, I'll use this spoon. So I want my chicken right in the middle. Yeah. All right, that got it. All right, so I didn't have to spray my little rack or anything. All right, now let me move y'all closer. Well, let me put this on first. And I do line it every time with the aluminum foil. And what I discovered, I should have figured this out a long time ago, but one side of it cooks a little better than another side does from the top, and instead of moving whatever's in there around, you can just turn that around. I know, that should be in the instruction booklet, but it wasn't. So yeah, you can just move that whatever it takes. And the only thing that I don't like is this cord is always touching this thing. I have to be careful because it tells you in the instructions to make sure it doesn't touch. So anyway, I'll turn this around so y'all can see, and then we're going to go and make something else. All right, so for the first side, I'm going to go ahead and do it for the 15 minutes. So I'm going to go cook time 15 and just hit start right there. All right, so I'm going to move y'all over because we're getting ready to fix the other stuff, so hold on. Alright, to go with the chicken, which should be done in about 30 minutes, I'm going to fix more sweet potatoes. Now, I fixed the sweet potatoes on a video. Plus, we made it again last night and we did it a little bit different. They were even better. So today I'm going to fix 2 pans of the sweet potato fries. I don't know what you call them, but we're going to do it a little bit different. So let me get these peeled and we'll be back. Alright, we've already got one of the potatoes peeled and sliced up. And Mr. Bucky suggested we cut them up like home fries. So that's what we're doing. It's a little hard to cut the sweet potatoes because these are this year's sweet potatoes. They're super fresh and super delicious. So just cut one end so it's flat, and then you can sit it down and cut it that way. That one was a little thin. Cutting them about 1/4 of an inch thick. And then I'm just going to cut them in half. The slices, well, that one's kind of big, so we'll cut it again like that. And it looks like we've got 2 more slices. Yeah, these are super nice sweet potatoes from North Carolina. This year's crop. Alright, let's see if we can cut this now one more time. Cut it one more time there too. Just about ready now. Let's do like that. Alright, so we've got them all cut up now. Now, what I'm going to do, let me talk to you about that. Alright, so I watched a video. I like these people. They're called Meal Prep Couple. I think that's the name of their site. Anyway, they make a lot of meals. I don't think they freeze them, but I think they make their meals for the week and just put them in the refrigerator. But anyway, I like the way they do things. Now, they didn't peel their sweet potatoes, y'all. I have to peel mine. Sorry, I have to. Anyway, they put arrowroot on them, and that's a thickener that is used in a lot of Louisiana cooking, and particularly New Orleans cookery. And so what I'm going to do, and I'm not using arrowroot. First of all, I don't have any. But I'm going to use some cornstarch. And I'm just going to coat these potatoes. It's about 1 big tablespoon. And then just kind of get them coated a little bit. They don't have to be totally coated. That's probably good enough. And now I'm going to put some olive oil on them. And I'm just going to guess and say a couple of tablespoons. So I'm just going to pour it in there. That might have been 3 tablespoons. And just coat them again. And then we're going to lay them out on, these are jelly roll pans. Let me turn it up so y'all can see. I got one hand messed up here. Alright. So we're going to lay them out flat on the these 2 little jelly roll pans that have been lined with parchment paper. I just want to make sure all of these are coated. And I've got my oven preheated at 400 degrees. And because I'm using parchment paper, I don't want to do it any higher than that. So we're just going to lay these out kind of like that. And I'm just guessing that it's probably going to take about 30 minutes for these to cook. You want to space them out and not have any one touching, another one. Actually, I might be able to get all these on one. Huh. That would be good. If I could get it all on one sheet. Yeah, I think I can. Not have them touching. Yeah, that would be a lot better if I could do that. Put those up. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Let's put that one a little bit. Go down there. Over there. Then move those over. Put that one over. Go there. One more in there. Just so they're not touching, because if they're touching, they'll definitely stick together. Now, what happens when you bake these, of course, the sugars in the sweet potato become a lot more pronounced because you're cooking out some of the moisture. Alright, I think I got them all on there. Yeah, I did. Alright. A couple of them might be touching. Anyway, 400 degrees for, and I'm just guessing at this, I'm saying about 30 minutes, and then we're going to do something different with them once they're cooked. There they are. All right, y'all. We'll be back when the potatoes get done and the chicken gets done. It should be about the same time. All right, we'll be back. All right, I just took the potatoes out of the oven. That's what they look like. And it did take 45 minutes at 400 degrees to get these to cook, and I actually turned it on broil for just a couple of minutes to get them to get some more brown on them. All right, we're going to get this on the plates, and I'll show you what the meal looks like. All right, we got the meal all on the plate. Now, we're using the lime after the sweet potatoes are cooked. We found out that's fantastic. I mean, the last sweet potatoes I fixed, I put it on the sweet potatoes before I cooked them, but it's much better after they're cooked, and that cornstarch on them will give them a little bit of a crusty edge. So we got broccoli that I fixed yesterday. That was from fresh broccoli. Some whole berry cranberry sauce. There's a little stovetop dressing, and I sliced the chicken in slices. And there's the little onion, the Vidalia onion that we love. And I'm also serving honey. So what we do is put the lime juice on the sweet potatoes and then dip them in the honey, although Mr. Bucky doesn't like that much honey, but that's the way I like it. So he can not eat it or eat it. Anyway, got our iced tea. There's my plate. All right, y'all, we will see y'all next time. It did take a lot longer to fix the sweet potatoes in the regular oven. It took half the time in the NuWave oven. All right, y'all, we will see y'all next time. Bye for now.